So explain the game we're going to be playing.
So, we take a book like Charlotte's Web, and, we both read that book, but it was a really long time ago. So we're just gonna outline it. We can make some stuff up, we can just take what we remember, and just summarize it for the other person, or for the listeners.
Because we don't remember, because I don't remember it either.
Okay.
Okay, so what book do you want to do? Or do you want to go first, or should I go first?
Let's start with Charlotte's Web. Who's explaining this?
Well, I think you already... Hi, Sparky. I think you already, before we started filming, made it pretty clear that you mostly remember it.
I remember it about as much as, some of the Harry Potter books we tried to describe.
Really? Because that was pretty bad. Okay, so...
Some of them.
Okay, so I'll try to summarize Charlotte's Web. So it's about a pig who's the runt of the litter, and...
Sparky!
Who's the runt of the... No! Sparky wants to be on the microphone! Okay, you know what? Is it too much of an issue for him to
Yes, that is an issue. Also, it's probably not good for the microphone.
I think it's fine. There's, tons of, different layers of mesh there. Okay, Sparky.
But still.
Could you stay off the microphone? Thank you. And then after his, there's a little girl, the daughter of the farmer, distracting Sparky. Okay, decides to hand feed him so that he won't die. And then, okay, no, this isn't an issue. This is the most distracting, yes, close it. Okay.
What to explain what just happened?
I don't know, the AFI, protection...
The scan protection
thing popped up. I don't even know what it said. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. Between Sparky and my computer, we're not going to get anything done.
Okay, so what does the farmer's
so
daughter do?
Then she raises him, and then she disappears from the story when they sell, that wasn't Charlotte. What's his name?
Wilbur?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm right?
I think so. So when they sell Wilbur, she kind of disappears from the story as far as I remember. And, yeah. So then, Wilbur slowly learns that he's being fattened up to be eaten by the rat character. And
Eaten
he makes
by the rat?
No. So then he makes a deal with the rat that he's gonna give the rat his food in exchange for something. I don't remember what.
When does Charlotte start being relevant?
Just after that. Actually pretty far into the book. Not, far, but, I think
Why did
after
she
the
decide
rat.
to help them?
'Cause he's sad? I don't know, I feel like it might be one of these situations where there's, a crying scene, and then she just suddenly appears, and I don't remember.
Okay, so what happens in the end?
I don't, the spider has babies and dies. That's all I remember.
That's, after the climax.
You're right, I do not remember the climax.
There was a fair. I don't know
I vaguely remember the existence of the fair.
I feel like Charlotte helped Wilbur win something, but she was just spinning webs for him, right?
Yeah, I do not remember what happened in the fair, but basically he became famous, and I guess they decided not to kill him?
Yeah, I suppose. So what did this book teach you?
Teach you if you don't want to die, you have to become famous.
And in order to become famous,
you need to have a friend who does all the work for you.
Yeah, that's what they're teaching children.
Or that you need to...
Friendship! Overly reliant friendship, especially.
I'm sure Wilbur did something. What did he do? He made a deal with the rat, but I don't remember what...
Oh, that's proactive?
Yeah, I don't know, be proactive and trust spiders and rats?
Yeah! You got it! Okay, a book that we both read. Have you read any classics?
No. I mean, maybe.
I'm sure you have.
I mean, Harry Potter's a classic, but, and
Sort of,
Charlotte's
yeah.
Web is too.
Okay, you've probably read... You read some of... Did you read Watership Down?
Yeah.
Okay, summarize that for me.
Oh my gosh, I do not remember. That was like a 500-page book.
Do you want me to summarize it?
I thought that's what you were going to do, but you probably remember it better than me since you read it like 5 times.
Okay, so in the beginning, there's like a bunch of rabbits, and, you know, when I was reading the book, there were a lot of things that were described in rabbit terms that I did not, like, what the heck is this? Like, I just knew there was a lot of, I think there was like a train in the later part of the book. But in the beginning of the book, there's like a rabbit farm, what's
Farm? A burrow?
Yes, Warren.
Warren.
Yes. So there's a rabbit warren, and the little prophecy rabbit says to the main character that, oh no, it's going to get destroyed and stuff. So the main character leaves with a bunch of people, a bunch of rabbits who will go with him, and they later find out that, yeah, the warren did... Actually, no. Was the warren getting destroyed as I think someone was chasing them. And on their travels, they stop by a warren of rabbits who are accepting carrots and other stuff from a farmer and were being killed in exchange for it. Like, you know, just the occasional rabbit gets caught by a trap and eaten. So, and eventually they find a burrow of their own, and then they discover that they don't have does, and they try capturing some from a farmer who has pet rabbits, but that doesn't really give them much. So they go and they enlist the help of a big bird, and he goes and he's like, oh, there's a warren over there, they have all the does they need. So they go on an expedition, and they go and they get does, except the warren is like really tough, and well, I think there's like a precursory expedition.
I don't know, I just remember them stopping by a bunch of warrens and like, yeah. And yeah, like they stopped by a bunch of them, and then I remember the last one, and then they kind of just settled down. Yeah, and they just settled down, live happily ever after.
Yeah, but
I do not remember the middle of the book.
I love the climax of that book. I love that whole book.
Oh, that was exciting, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear that they made it into a movie?
I heard, okay, there was an animated series.
Oh, is it a series, not a movie?
No, okay, so there was an animated series, like, way back when of it, and I heard that it was pretty good. Like, I have no interest in watching it, but I also heard that it was kind of, like, you know, the book had plenty of disturbing moments, but since it was, like, a book, but, like, they actually adapted those disturbing moments, and it was disturbing.
Oh my.
And I also heard that recently they made a hyper-realistic movie of it, as they tend to do, as Hollywood likes to do.
Like, I can't even picture that, let alone picturing it to be good. I mean, I guess if I can't picture it, you know.
Okay, so from the little clips I've seen, or I don't know if there's like a trailer or something, but... Oh, okay, so the rabbits are ugly. The way they talk is just like that Hollywood way of talking that's just, like, annoying.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I feel like that's one book that they probably shouldn't have made into a movie.
Yeah, like, it sounds like the animated series was actually good, and I respect that. But the book is sufficient for me. Like, the vibes I get
some people
from
just
it.
like movies.
Yeah.
And there's some books that I think are fine as movies, and some that...
would have made I think the animated series, you know, is probably a good enough idea
Yeah,
to make
maybe,
that.
yeah, okay, I could see that as an animated series, cause...
Every good book needs an animated series, but so few of them get it. Sparky is bobbing his head up and down to a rice cake now.
I was doing this so that he wouldn't, like, he would stop screaming. But now we're at risk of having a song.
He sings for like 8 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good part of a pot? We've already had him landing on the microphone. This already doesn't have any quality whatsoever.
Yeah, and I feel like we're at a point where we could stop anyway. The thing he says that it's like 9.5 minutes. That's a pretty good length, right?
Well...
To start out?
Yeah, I mean, to start out. I mean, I feel like we've barely gotten a discussion going.
Well, it can make a part 2. Without the distractions. Sparky, what are you yelling about?
How would we have it without the distractions, though? How would we have it without the distractions?
be, entertain the bird without something that's bouncing? A stationary rice cake would probably do it.
Well, enjoy this intermission of bird singing.
And he'll get very upset if we start interrupting him. Right, Sparks? Maybe we could show what he does when we start trying to whistle at them. Just a little bit, we don't want to annoy you too much. He's already screaming. He doesn't mind it when I do it so much. I'm shocked he's not minding. Oh my gosh. He usually starts screaming the minute anyone else starts whistling. And sometimes he won't scream if it's me, but even when it's me. Anyway, so I think we'll end it right there.
Okay, have a nice day, yes.
You too.